This is the face of a man who reads the tweets of Chuck Wendig and goes, yeah.
Hello, start this gangsta shit. Mr. Motherfucker, thanks I'm good. Hello, I started this gangsta
Oh hey, welcome to Comic Artist Pro Secrets. My name is Ethan Van Sciver. I am your host. It's great to have you here. Great to have you with me. I'm a comic book artist. I have been for 25 years. I am the creator of the Smash Indiegogo campaign sensation, Cyberfrog Blood Honey. Go buy a copy if you would. The link is below in the description. I'd love to have you aboard. I am the illustrator of Dr. Jordan B. Peterson, the great Dr. Jordan B. Peterson's 12 Rules for Life, a book that has changed millions and billions and trillions of lives all over the universe, and I am a great big Star Wars fan. And so is Paul S. Kemp. Despite this look, this withering glare he's giving his iPhone X. Do you have an iPhone X? That's what I'm using. This is an iPhone X. It's pretty good. I'm happy with it. There have been moments when I've looked at it like this, usually when it overheats during a live stream. But why would one take a selfie like this, Paul? Incidentally, Paul is British, which explains his wonderful use of layering. When I visited London, suddenly I was layering my clothing really well too. He's got a nice, looks like, it's not Guess. It's a little too heavy for a Guess. A nice leather jacket. Underneath it, he has a wonderful wine-colored sweater, a zip-up, a pullover kind of sweater. Underneath that, a nice Brooks Brothers picnic table shirt, also wine-colored. And a white t-shirt underneath with a safety pin on it, which means, hey, you're safe with Paul. Despite this look he's giving you, like he's about to slit your throat and throw you into a river, you're safe with Paul. Thank you. Paul, thank you. I want to be safe with you, but unfortunately you're calling Star Wars fans detestable. They are are they despicable? Are they despicable, Paul Kemp? They might be. Let's find out what this gentleman's all about. By the way, this website is Bounding Into Comics. It ain't garbage here. It's actually a pretty good site, and I recommend it. So I'm happily reading a non-garbage tier news article right now. Pop culture news article. John F. Trent. After Star Wars author Chuck Wendig, another hero, called Star Wars fans white supremacists. I love that. And The Last Jedi director Ryan Roundhead Johnson referred to them as man babies. Star Wars author Paul Kemp believes certain Star Wars fans are detestable. Well, they're your fans, Paul. After all, I mean, you're the one that is speaking to them. All of you, listen. There's something going on right now in SJW Entertainment. Everyone's having a meltdown. Now, Daddy isn't going to get his belt. It's not time to go get Daddy's belt. By the way, you can get that t-shirt. There's a link in the description below. I'm wearing it now. It's perfect for Father's Day. It isn't. It's just time for all of you people to have a nap. Now, Paul, do you need a cracker? Do you want a juice box? No, and I'll even give you an ice cream cone. Cheer up. What is going on with you people? You all need to go to your room. You need to take a little rest. You need to think about what you've done, and you need to knock it off. Grow up. Wake up with a new attitude, son. Kemp has written a number of Star Wars novels, none of which Ethan Van Sciver has read, including Lords of the Sith. I wouldn't read that. Star Wars The Old Republic Deceived. No thanks. Cross Current. No, pass. Riptide. No. And more. Wouldn't read that. But Burger King changes its name to Pancake King. To shade IHOP. No, IHOB. Why is this I don't know. That's weird. I'm more interested in that story, frankly. I want to know more about Burger King changing its name to Pancake King just to diss IHOP. It's supposed to be IHOP, I think, unless that's a new. I don't know. I might not be up on fast food culture. I'm a very slender man. I watch my figure and my diet. Over the weekend, Kemp decided to attack certain Star Wars fans, calling them detestable human being and then S in brackets. So there might just be one detestable human being. There might be several. We don't know. He doesn't have an exact count, but he is willing to concede that there might just be one. I can count one. Wait, hang on. 1, 2. Okay, so it is human beings. Three. Human beings. If they use the terms force diversity. I love force diversity. I love that term. SJW, use that constantly. It describes you, Paul. or politically or whatnot. I don't know what that means. I don't know what politically or whatnot. But let's see what Paul Skemp has to say. Since I follow mostly political policy journalism, folks, oh my God, that's your downfall. Can we not, you know what, can you just follow, like, I don't know, Chewbacca's bot account? You know, if you're going to write Star Wars, could we, you know, it'll help to keep this look off your face. This is the look of a man who watches far too much Rachel Maddow. He can't wait. He's like, as soon as it's going to happen, Mr. President, you're going to be frog marched out of the White House in shackles and thrown in jail for your crimes of hurting my feelings by being elected by the majority of the American people. It's going to happen, and I'm going to be there to laugh, Mr. President. Yeah, I'm going to be there to laugh. Well, it's not going to happen, but you know what? You might think that it will if you continue to follow mostly political policy journalism, folks. I'm late to various fandom controversies. That's a shame. I'm right on time. I'm on the dot here at Comic Artist Pro Secrets. We are here to meet all various fandom controversies head on in the moment. Caught wind of the latest Star Wars fandom. Let me share some brief comments. No, you don't need to. No, all right. There are some people, probably some followers of this feed, who use the term forced diversity. That's me. I do. Forced diversity. It actually means something. SJW. Me. I do. I use that word constantly. It describes a certain kind of person. There is no other word for that. You want to separate these people from regular liberals. That is very, very important, Paul, because we like regular liberals. We like them. We like people who are voting Democrat. You know, they have different policy ideas. SJWs are vile, villainous, venomous, evil criminals. As far as I'm concerned, they're socially. I don't even know. They just need to be socially outcast as soon as possible. So we do need to actually use this word, or politically correct. So you don't want people to use the word politically correct. That I agree with. I agree with not using the term politically correct because, yeah, it's a misnomer. You can't call forced speech codes politically correct. They're incorrect. There's no way. You can't do that in America. Maybe you can in England. I think you can in England, from what I'm hearing. Guys, you okay over there? But not in the United States. There's no such thing as political correctness there. There shouldn't be speech codes. If you're one of them, unfollow me. I never followed you. I'm actually reading about you on Bounding into Comics. Paul, I have zero interest in you or anything that you have written your work. I only have interest in this for the moment, just so I'm not going to follow you. I don't merely disagree with you. I find you contemptible, a detestable human being. Look at this. Look at him. He looks like he should be staring down Harry Potter. Look at his face. Yeah, I'll get you, Potter. I'll get you. He's got a very tiny magic wand. With whom, and then we cut off there. I guess there's more. He would go on to say he doesn't even want indirect contact with people who use the terms, and told those who do to, quote, run back to your fellow neckbears, incels, whoever it is that you hang out with, just stay clear of me. All right, well, that's the fandom. How are your books doing? And if it wasn't enough, he decided to curse these fans out. Yeah, and fuck you. Yay! I love it. Just pissing into the wind. Just yelling at the clouds. Hey, no, you, Paul. You. With a little black square here. You. It appears that Kemp decided to attack Star Wars fans after learning that actress Kelly Marie Tran, hallowed be thy name, Kelly Marie Tran, Rose Tico, in The Last Jedi, deleted all her Instagram posts. It also comes on the heels of the financial failure of Solo: A Star Wars Story. These two things not tied together in any way. These two, like this incident, this complaint has nothing to do with this incident here. That absolutely nothing. The film has grossed currently over $300 million worldwide, but as Hannah Shaw Williams at Screen Rant explains, in order to break even, a movie needs to gross double its production budget at the box office. Solo's production budget, this is wrong, by the way. It isn't. This isn't correct. Solo's production budget is estimated at more than, okay, it is correct, way more than $250 million, which means it would need to gross another 500 million to get there. Plus that, more than that, because yeah, this is just the budget of Lord and Miller, not the additional expenditures of Ron. Please explain MAGA to me, Howard. So we do have a discrepancy here. We are not being told the full story, and we'll never be told the full story because we're focusing on Kelly Marie Tran. Yeah, and why she left Instagram. It's vital that she's on Instagram. It's very, very important. I didn't know she was on Instagram. I guess some people did, and we must deal with that problem. Detestable. Industry analyst Eric Handler adds that the film, if your last name is Handler, don't name your kid Richard. Don't name your kid Dick, please. That is going to be bad for him. If your last name is Glover, don't name your kid Don. These are two good pieces of advice from Comic Artist Pro Secrets, straight to the parents in this audience. All right, so Eric Handler adds, the film is a financial disappointment. And you'll have to wonder, is this just a speed bump in the road for Star Wars brand? Or is there something more here? There's something more here. It has to do with a lot of people like this making Star Wars films. A lot of people with this look on their face, with this little thing down here. You're safe with me, unless I find you detestable. Potter. Yeah, this is that's a frightening man right there. I'm scared of him. Yeah, I just feel like he's going to turn into a dragon or something. I don't know. It's mystifying why Kemp would decide to attack fans and consumers of Star Wars products when their big summer blockbuster. Let me read that again. Yeah, see, this big summer blockbuster is absolutely bombing. It is. Wouldn't it make more sense to try to get those fans to go see Solo instead of berating them over criticisms of the film? No, that would make it worse. If fans actually went to see Solo and they actually saw the movie, they would be rioting right now. They would be. It wouldn't just be a soycott. It would be a full-scale riot. It's a terrible movie. It's an awful movie that degrades Han Solo, degrades Lando Calrissian, degrades the Millennium Falcon, and everything associated with the franchise. I find it detestable. Thank you. As more and more Star Wars creators continue to come out and attack fans. I love it. They're attacking the fans. I can't see the upside for Lucasfilm and Disney, as fans will continue to turn away from the brand, and they'll continue to turn towards world-class bullshitters, geeks and gamers. The new account that I just discovered, thanks to his making a video about me yesterday, Alex Becker. And me, Ethan Van Sciver at Comic Artist Pro Secrets. We'll be a safe haven until this insanity ends, and then we got a little punctuation here. It doesn't look good at all. It doesn't. It doesn't look good at all. Taking pictures of yourself like this. I don't know what the point of that is. I don't get it. I really don't understand. Smile. Why aren't any of these people smiling except for Trump? Yeah. I don't even want to have indirect contact. Run back to your fellow neckbeards. By the way, I have learned that I am not a neckbeard, even though I have a beard. A neckbeard apparently is somebody who has a beard that goes all the way down the front of their neck. It's a long beard. They don't shave their neck. They don't shave under their jaw. I shave under my jaw. And by the way, I whacked down my beard today, this morning. There's no way. I look like George Michael on the album cover Faith right now. There's no way anybody could call me a neckbeard. Incel, I quite voluntarily and often engage in sexual intercourse, or whoever it is that you hang out with, me. So, alright, so he catches us all in the net here, so, just stay clear of me. Thanks. Fuck you. Then why did you say thanks? Why did you thank me and then say fuck me? I don't get it. Alright, thank you, Paul S. Kemp. I appreciate it. We are going to steer clear of your books. Continue to. I think it's a good idea to leave Paul S. Kemp's books where you find them. If you have them, I wouldn't even give them to a library. People say donate the stuff. Whenever I open a toy and it's terrible, people say, why don't you give that toy to kids who would enjoy it? Why? I don't want to hurt kids. This is the last thing I want to do. I throw it in the garbage where it belongs. Except for the Millennium Falcon, which, by the way, my wife fished out and Ava plays with. That's going right back in the garbage when she's not looking. Yeah, but you don't have to buy this stuff. You don't have to put up with this. Stand up for yourself. You are not detestable. You are wonderful sunbeams, living sunbeams, human sunbeams, I love you all. Hey, want to follow me on Twitter? Okay, cool. I'm at Ethan Van Sciver. Talk to you there. You are. You're really good at this. Oh, thank you so much, everyone. This is the part of the video where I stop and thank everyone who's been so supportive of us. This channel is growing by leaps and bounds. It really is. That's a cliche, isn't it? Leaps and bounds? It's a cliche. All right, well, it is. It's growing by leaps. It's growing by big jumps. That's not as good. Leaps and bounds is better. I want to thank everyone. I want to thank everyone, people who donate to the Patreon. I want to thank people who donate to the Super Chat when I am live. You guys are great. You're coming out more and more. My live streams are getting gigantic, and thank you so much for coming. I want to thank everyone who has purchased a copy of Cyberfrog Blood Honey through my Indiegogo campaign. And I want to thank everyone who buys t-shirts. But it's not just that. Even if you can't afford to do any of that, clicking like on these videos, sharing them, subscribing to this channel, clicking that, the bell icon, really, really helps this channel. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Show your friends you support independent comics while showing the world who you back in the fight against the swarm with the brand new Cyberfrog t-shirt from Crypto Fashion and Comic Artist Pro Secret. Sizes come in small to 5XL, and take your choice of colors between navy blue, white, and black. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and order the Fandom Menace, Go Get Daddy's Belt, Tico, and Soilo t-shirts as well. Link is below in the description. You're going to look great. People love these shirts. They fit wonderfully. Thank you very much. If you enjoyed this video and want to become part of this community, subscribe to this channel by clicking the Laughing Man face logo right on your screen. Ring the bell for notifications as well. You'll never miss a live chat. And stay tuned, another video by Comic Artist Pro Secrets is coming right up.